Lil Wayne.
What you got? What you got?
You have to lose a life just to have a life.
Oh.
So we about to get into the price of success.
Let's talk about it. When the last time you told somebody keep their head up cause you concerned about them. Stick and move, we can get it done. Call it unity, it ain't no way around it. Cultivating, we get motivation from the big guy. We don't play about them. Going hard for the game, showing love, don't tolerate hate around it. Sticking to keeping it real, we never keep up with the scope. Wanna be more than do more than most. Wanna be more than do more than most.
This episode is brought to you by Lucilla's Cleaning Service, where your cleanliness is our business. Now, this company specializes in commercial and residential cleaning. So if you want a free quote, be sure to reach out to their website at www.lucillascleaningservice.com.
What's happening, people? Welcome back to Be More to Do More podcast, where we help you to become the person you need to become to do the things you call to do. Your boy Tone in the building and
Henry Allen Harton.
the what?
Third.
Don't forget the
3.
You already know, man. Bro, what we talking about, man? You know, you the conversation starter.
Hey, man, I'm going to start different this time.
Let's do it.
I'm going to take it back to how JTNS, we used to start with a lyric.
Yeah.
I'm starting with a lyric today.
Let's go. Let's do that, man.
Lyric of the week.
Yeah.
Lyric of the week. Lil Wayne.
What you got? What you got?
You have to lose a life just to have a life.
Oh.
So we about to get into the price of success. What do you? We always ask our guests, right? What do they have to give up to get to the next level?
Right.
So today we're gonna talk about us.
Okay.
And the things that or mostly us, but some things is just in general.
Right. That's true. That's
that
true.
people have to do to give up to give up in order to reach success. Right.
Makes sense.
So all my doobies out there, all people that's watching this,
let's go.
I want to see your comments. Right, what do you have to give up that maybe we didn't list, or maybe it's maybe we didn't touch on what your portion of? Maybe we hit it right on the head, and you're like, man, and y'all spoke about this, you killed it. Right. I want to hear it. Put it in the comments. So I'm gonna start it out that way. So we got a little bit of a list today.
Okay.
So,
well, you got my list.
Yeah.
Because I don't forgot what.
You have to lose a life just to have a life, and we ain't talking about no Illuminati stuff. Right?
No.
You got to sacrifice somebody.
Hey,
right?
man, hold on. Just when this podcast take off now, I look, don't come back and just be like, no, man. Black man can't be successful in the world, man. Go ahead, man.
You gotta sacrifice somebody. Right.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you, J. Cole made a perfect sense though. He said this next 3 bars is dedicated to the. Well, I don't know if you can say that word anymore, but who keep on asking me about the Illuminati.
Right.
He was like young black millionaire, old white billionaires. I'm pretty sure they can do without me.
Wow.
Just but the reality of it, sometimes we just think about come on. It's,
right.
Don't get me wrong. There's probably some funny stuff going out there.
Yeah.
Let's not get too far off the subject.
Not all,
but
yeah.
But yeah, it's you don't have to sell your soul.
No. We're not talking about selling your soul. Actually, we're talking about gaining your soul, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just being more to do more.
Yeah, no.
You know?
Yeah, no.
All right, let's start it off, right?
Yeah, okay.
Something that came up in multiple episodes.
What's that? It's up with S?
Yeah. I love to do it.
Mama
Sleep.
Oh, yeah.
So one of the first things that you have to give up to be successful is sleep.
Oh, man.
What's your take on that?
I don't know, man. So, okay.
All right, hold on. First and foremost, what time you wake up?
5 o'clock. I mean, but
what time you think mostly everybody else wake up?
I don't know.
What's the?
I say 7.
7?
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
I don't think so.
What you think?
So typical worker, right? 9 to 5?
Yeah.
8.
8 o'clock? Man, you know how much I don't got done by 8?
You know what I'm saying? Whole day done.
Right.
Whole day. Just
Yeah. Well, did I give up sleep? I mean, I still get my 7 hours in there though.
yeah.
Yeah. But I just I guess my life look a little different, man. Because I guess I sacrificed TV time. So it's like a trickle effect with me, man. You know what I mean? Like one thing go, dang, this thing have to go.
Yeah.
Dang, this have to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That type of thing. So
it makes sense.
Yeah.
But definitely sleep, right?
You get less sleep.
I think you have to be strategic on how you do sleep.
That's true.
Like, yeah, like if you wake up early enough, you may be able to take a nap throughout the day. That's what ET do, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's like he was like, I'm not great because it was basically was talking about Oprah,
Right.
and like what makes Oprah, greater than anybody else or all these other people, right? But he was like,
Right.
he found out that she wake up at, I don't know, it was 3 a.m, 5 a.m, or whatever it is.
Oh wow.
And he was like, oh, they great because they got a 3-hour jump on the world. Like, that's legit.
Yeah.
That's legitly like, that's the cheat code.
I see it. I mean, because by 10 o'clock, like my whole day is for real done. So now I have the time to like strategize.
Yep.
So
you have less distractions in the morning, like,
Yeah.
because most people sleep, right?
Yeah,
So you're able to get,
Right.
you ain't got to worry about somebody calling you,
Right.
in the middle, right when you get into your groove.
Right.
Yeah, sleep.
Yeah, that's true. That's
It's a cheat code.
yeah, that's
Now, I ain't gonna say you got to wake up at 5 o'clock every morning,
Right.
But you should wake up a little bit earlier than just to get to work or just
Right.
to do whatever you need to get done that day.
That's true. That's true. I do get them naps though. Them. Oh, okay. That's all. Look, that's all I need. That's all I need. I'm good.
Oh man, I wish I could nap more, man. I'd be too busy to nap. I hate it.
Man. It's my
one of these days, I guess.
It's my son. Like I have to.
Oh yeah,
I gotta keep up with that joker boy. Yeah.
All right, number 2.
What's another one?
You hit on it.
Okay.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
Events.
Right.
The things that entertain you.
Yeah.
You gotta get those things up.
Yeah. So that's my thing. It was a trickle effect. So now that I wake up earlier, it's harder to stay up late and watch shows with wifey.
Yeah.
I mean, she been slacking, man, because she ain't been on her game with the shows anyway. So it don't make sense. You know what I mean? Just get that up, bro.
I'm gonna tell you some story time, right?
Story.
And I would entertainment. I would include music into that as well.
Right.
As you can see, I mean, we started off with a lyric today. I love music.
Right.
But there's a period of time where I didn't listen to music. I was so behind on what's coming out.
Right. Yeah. Right.
I didn't watch TV. Man, I just I locked in on personal development,
man,
and just it was intense, you know.
Right.
But I had to do that.
Right.
I had to do that in order to be successful because I had to They talk about unlearn and then relearn.
Oh yeah,
I had to unlearn and relearn everything that I've learned over those 20 years.
Right.
And I just had to figure it out. I just had to figure out how to be successful.
That makes sense. I went through that period too, back in 20. I don't know if you remember me telling y'all about when I left my job in 2014. Man, I ain't had no cable.
Yeah.
I ain't have literally I ain't know nothing about no videos, no new songs. All I had was books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look, fast forward, right? And I'm so excited for next summer because NCAA come out.
All right.
DJ, hey, it's on. So you know it's on. Fake pun and all, it's on.
Right.
But nah, man, it's I'm excited because I love that game.
Right.
And they stopped playing, they stopped making it for a while. But
really?
now I hope it depends on where I am in my life.
Yeah, go ahead.
It depends on where I am in my life, but I'm planning on I'm gonna lock in on that game. Be one of the top players in the nation.
Oh man,
I'm locking in.
So is that gonna be your third source of income?
Fourth, fifth. We'll figure it out.
You're gonna lock in and be a gamer. Be intentional with it.
Yeah, create a Twitch account and everything, right? but but you can I think it's different too, right? Because sometimes it depends on what you do.
Right.
Because entertainment may be, like maybe okay, if you're an artist, you need to lock in more. You need to go out more. You need to go to the club. You need to go out and network with people.
That's
you need to go out and do
true. I know a lot of introverted artists.
You can't be that, right?
Yeah.
You gotta go through entertainment. You gotta go out and get it done.
Right. So
how you feel about that?
Artist, man, that's why I'm glad I'm not in that space.
Yeah.
But, still though, like being an entrepreneur and then still doing media, there are periods where, I'm in the editing room and I have to give up time, like sleep, like wake up at 5 and edit our stuff. We have clients, and plan for, the studio, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have to, I don't know if that's on my list, give up my saying of being an introvert when I come to the studio. Man, I just read this. Can I read my journal?
Yeah, man. Let's
let
read
me
it.
be open, man.
Yeah. I love vulnerability. I'm sure. I'm sure our doobies love vulnerability.
I gotta be open with y'all, man. Look, man. It says, hold on. That's not it. I'm gonna have to find it, man. I don't want to have y'all waiting.
So while you find that, I'm gonna go to the third thing.
Go ahead.
Recreational activities.
What you mean? What you mean?
Drinking.
Oh man.
Smoking. Right.
Oh,
a little lean. Little pill.
Oh, Hey, what if you're an artist though?
Pop the Molly on sweat.
Don't that help them artists? It can't be good for them though. I don't know. But anyway,
it depends. Right. It just depends. Like
here we are at Be More to Do More.
But but I think it like, and here's the reality, right? Like some people may be able to have a drink,
right,
and be cool, right? It may turn them up, right? May be able to, whatever, and it work out. But
right,
your limits, or if it's not for you.
That's true.
And you may just have to get that up.
Right. So I have another thing. I had to give up. Well, not completely. Drinking on the weekend, it used to be like a full weekend event type thing. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like now it's just Sunday.
Yeah. Wind down.
Crazy. Yeah, wind down, right? Because what I noticed is that I want to go through my whole schedule to show you guys what I had to give up and how all this stuff run into each other. But I don't want to reveal too much because I know we're going down the list here. But yeah, everything ties together.
We'll at the end we'll let you recap.
Yeah.
How you had to give certain things up.
That's cool.
But yeah, I mean, and I'm again success, right? Depending on what industry you're in, depending on what it may not necessarily be illegal to smoke, right? But and you may not have necessarily a negative effect on you,
right?
But that in order to get to your next level, you're not going to be able to smoke at your next level.
That's true.
So just go ahead and give it up now, right?
That's true.
So again, it's situational. A lot of this is situational because again, I know a lot of people probably tearing the comments up right now, but but you got to figure out what works for you.
Yeah, that's true, man. And based on your purpose too, man. Like where you going? I wrote this, man. I think I shared it on Church Call too. So my journal says, today we have all kinds of narratives and names that we become subjected to. I thank God for the awareness of this generation, shining a light on some of the issues that we deal with and also fall victim to. Like, for an example, I'm an introvert. It's one of the narratives that I placed on myself and also fell victim to. Although it may be true that I am an introvert, I am energized when I'm by myself, but I also fell victim to this narrative because now I hide behind it and use it as a way to not be sociable. So I had to give up that lie.
So you made an excuse for it.
I made an excuse for it.
Number 4. Or maybe this is 5. 4.
What is it?
giving up your personal inadequacies.
Oh yeah. So, and we got an excuse on there.
Or excuses. That's another word.
Yeah, excuses.
Like, just because you feel or you are this way,
right,
does not mean that you cannot change.
That's true.
Or you shouldn't change.
That's true.
And it's okay if you want to. Hey, if you want to continue to buy that excuse, that's okay. Just know you're not gonna be able to afford to buy your future.
Oh, bars.
It's okay.
Bars.
And that's the thing. Like, that's the thing about all this stuff that we're gonna talk about today is like, if you're ready to give it up and you're ready to get successful, great.
Right.
But if not, great.
Right.
You ain't hurting nobody but just
it's up to you.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's up to you. It's up to you and the people that are depending on you to be successful so they can be successful.
That's true.
Because the reality of it is there's people that's in your life that won't be successful until they see you be successful.
Right, yeah, because you become the inspiration.
Yep.
Facts. So you're not doing it for you.
Yeah.
Only.
Don't be selfish.
Oh, man.
But it's okay if you are, though.
Bars.
We have personal inadequacies, right? So, like, you know, and a big one for me for sure. I hate hearing myself talk.
Yeah.
I'm gotten a little bit more used to it now.
Right.
I didn't realize I had such like a kind of like a raspy voice in a sense, like not like a. I don't know. It's kind of I don't know. I got a unique voice. I realized.
Right. Yeah. Have you fell in love with yourself yet?
No.
I'm at that stage now.
You fall in love with yourself?
I fell in love with myself. Yeah.
Now, I do think we got the best podcast in the world.
I do.
I do believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, like that's something I just had to get over because if I want to continue to bring value in a different way, I had to do that.
Oh man.
What you got?
Oh,
boy? You got an epiphany over there, boy. That's a song, boy.
Okay. It's not on the list. Idols.
Ooh. Walk me through that. What's your take on that?
You said something key, bro. You said, okay, when I first started out in public speaking, shout out to Richard Harden. He got me into it. I first started speaking.
Is that my cousin? No, I think it's spelled a little different.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did not like, when I first started, I used to record myself. I did not like my voice. I just didn't, like, for real. Didn't like my voice at all, you know? And I kind of shied away from, like, doing, like, reels on, not reels, but like Facebook and stuff like that.
Be killing it now though.
Man, because I fell in love with myself, bro. What happened was that I had idols, you know, people I would compare myself to. Dang, I don't sound like that yet. I don't sound like this yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in order for me to fall in love with myself, my style and my voice and just me, period, I had to let go of those idols. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not them.
Right.
I'm me. And I'm loving, even I'm corny, bro. I love it. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, man.
If somebody called me corny, I was like, yes, I love it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's my goal in life.
Right. right, man. You know what I mean? Like, hey, corny guys get the coins.
You playing. Well, you playing.
Real.
That's
for real.
Yeah.
For real. But I love myself, man. I love, you know, not in a vain type way, but.
Oh, you're a narcissist. Not playing. Just like. Oh, man.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So I just had to, you know, sacrifice those idols, man.
Yeah,
you know.
That's real though. That's real. I think idol. Another way of looking at it too is, sometimes you put those people on the pedestal. And when you find out that they're not who they pretend to, or not who they portray themselves to be,
right,
it could demotivate you.
Ah, that's true. Yeah,
and therefore you end up not being as successful as you could because the person you was looking up to is not who they thought you thought they were.
Bars, man.
It's deep, man. It get deep.
Dang.
Get deep.
Dang, I gotta let that sit.
Has ever happened to you before where you like, dang, you know, I thought you was somebody different?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
I got trust issues, bro.
Still innocent.
I got trust issues. Just don't hang on to people like that.
Right.
That's one of my inadequacies. Like, I ride with you, like Jay-Z. Like, I ride with you, but okay, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I was just always able to, you know, separate those things, kind of. You know, I really didn't put my faith in the human, but in the being. Anyway.
Bars.
Go ahead.
Here's the next is a big one.
Go ahead.
This is actually a law or a principle in Think and Grow Rich.
Okay.
Sex.
Let's spend some time on this.
Yeah.
Let's spend some time on this because people they not gonna hear us, but let's spend some time on this.
So for me, especially coming up,
Right.
like, man, it's so deep, man. Like when our documentary drop, you'll be able to kind of hear and see a little more into it. But like, that's all we grew up doing was chasing women,
Right.
chasing females, chasing girls. Like that's all. Like literally up until probably when I was in college, even then some, right? Like just like that was the name of the game is how many chicks you got.
Right.
Like I built a brand. I built a brand on my ability to like I don't say convince, but just like macking or spitting gang, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, he got he got him. Like,
right.
That's just what it. I built a brand on that.
Right.
It's crazy, but like that like I just wonder how much further I could be.
Right.
How much more successful I could be if I didn't have that struggle for so long, you know. And I think even to today, where I think I still have to be cautious of it,
of the environment and all that too.
Yeah. Like I can't like man, I can't even be like I don't want to go to the club,
right?
I feel like that's something I gotta protect. Like I never want to be the guy that cheats on his wife.
That, bro, tell me about it.
Or the guy, you know what I'm saying? I just never want to be that guy. So it's just like, I just don't even be in the environment.
See that's very intentional.
Yeah.
So you gave up going to the club. Yeah. Along with, you see how it ties in together?
Yeah.
You know, you the sex and then, you know, you giving up the club and, you know.
I mean, again, to this day, like I know if I go to the club with the wrong person,
it's,
like I'm not saying I'm cheating on my wife, but I'm just saying like, I know that's something I got to guard.
You don't want to put yourself in.
Like why would I,
Bruh, that is so intentional though. You don't want to put yourself in that environment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can't speak. I'm talking like I'm speaking. I can relate so much. Yeah. That's why.
My cousin called me the other day. My brother was with my cousin. And I called my brother and he was with me like, what up, Scam? Come on, going down. I'm like, no, I can't do it.
Right.
I can't do it because I know what we be on sometime.
Right.
And I just can't be in that environment.
Makes sense. That's protect smart.
Yourself. Gotta protect yourself.
And
what about you, man? What's your take on it?
Man, I struggle with the same thing. I just hit the wrong. We just went straight to the wall. I struggle. Well, for me,
if these walls could talk,
yeah, man, I don't want to get too dark because I can relating to that topic.
Yeah,
because we can go there, but I don't want to get too dark.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure some of my doobies. I'm telling you, man. I know it's a lot of people that and I see it more frequently now than I've seen in the past with like a lot of female or women entrepreneurs and leaders struggle with it a little bit more now.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but then, you know, so.
What you mean, like, what, sex?
Yeah.
Bro, okay. Maybe I can break down the reason. Okay, I guess I give a little bit.
What you got, man? What you got for us, man?
I give, man.
Let's go,
So, okay. So in my past, that part became easy. Like getting the girls, you know, just sex. That, it got to the point like, okay, what can I do with this? Let's make this a business, right?
Yeah. Make it a business. Oh, and it ain't really funny like that, but it's just like the way you said it. It's just let's make this.
I'm trying not to be so dark.
Oh man,
because it's people can make it so dark.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I don't agree with the mindset. But I was taught the opposite, not to sleep with the girls.
Yeah, some real game around you, but
yeah. We was taught the opposite when it comes to that era, that thing. But so for me, it's more about the urge of manipulation, like because so when you put yourself in these places, right? When someone is going, right? You can sense it, you can feel it, and that you can say what you can say to get them, manipulate.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that I struggle with it, but I know that it's there, so I don't put myself in these positions. You know what I mean? Or I don't put myself in areas where I'm tempted in that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's pride, and it's like, I got game, I could do it.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Like it's that type of thing. So it's less about the sex, more about the manipulation. But the sex though. So let's talk about that though. Why should you give up sex? Why?
And it's
dang, this podcast is going so like,
yeah, it is what it is. I mean, we're gonna flow.
Go ahead. Why?
To me, it's not necessarily about the sex.
Okay.
Like it's not about the sex. Like it's like it's all the time that you put in trying to get sex.
Okay.
To me, like that's what like it's all the like. Okay, all right, shoot. Okay, let me because I'm gonna take it in 2023, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at. All right, we got maybe we on Bumble or
right. What is that?
Tinder. It's like dating app.
Oh, okay,
right.
You see, I'm
back in the day. I had plenty of fish. Man.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Go ahead, man.
But all right. Now you spending time. You spending time creating an account.
Right.
Loading your photo, putting all your bio information in, all that stuff.
Man, you could be creating a resume or something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you take all this time, looking through pictures, looking through.
Right.
Oh, dang, she right. Now you gotta send all these messages to them. You could be sending emails
and contacting.
Right.
Yeah.
Other people. Right. Or be successful, but you sending contact emails, trying to got your best line. Oh, beautiful, you gorgeous. Man, I would. what Mike said. What did Mike say? Huh? No. He said. Girl, let me. I don't want to ride your wave. I want to walk on your ocean floor. You know what I'm saying? Some real poetry type. Some macking, right? Some but whatever, right? So now you kind of trying to formulate all these thoughts,
right?
That you could be thinking about what kind of business you want to start,
right?
What you're thinking about, okay, what's the best way I can, pitch this to her versus pitching an idea to a company, right?
Right.
And then she finally responds, and now you kind of have to kind of figure out, okay, how do I take this relationship from the website to the phone, right, to get her phone number. And this is maybe nowadays you really don't have to do that now, but or trying to make it fit, trying to kind of get in person, right. And then so now you, instead of by doing that, you could be let's set up a meet and greet, right? So let's set up and talk about this business plan I got, right?
That's true.
With a company, right? And then going to their house, or they come over to your house, or whatever it is. Y'all go on a date or a restaurant or whatever it is.
Spend money,
and now you got to spend money, right? When you could have been spending money to get somebody to perfect your idea, right? Through Fiverr or whatever, right? You spent $100 on a date, right?
Yeah.
You got to go buy the condoms. You know, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's a lot of time.
Right.
A lot of, you know, maybe not a lot of money, but, you know, depending on the female that you're dealing with, right?
Right.
It could be, right? But, you know, it's just a lot of things that go into that.
Right.
Outside of just the sex.
Yeah. Just to get that. Right.
Just to get there.
So, doobies, let me say this. If you put yourself in that process, but then you come to work or go to your boss and tell them, I don't know how to sell, you are a bold-faced liar.
Ooh, it deep right there, boy.
Right.
I'm about to use that.
Yeah, you definitely know how to sell it. That's the whole selling process.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Use that and put it somewhere else, you know. Have you listened to The Way of a Superior Man?
I've heard of it, but I never listened to it.
Yeah, Nip put us on that, man. But I read that and it talks about the life force.
Mm.
I think Think and Grow Rich touched on it too.
Okay.
So we have to understand, like, I can only speak as men. I can't speak like as, you know, or female, but as a man, that energy that we put into it, you know, getting a woman and, you know, pursuing sex, that is a creative force or energy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say spirit because I don't, you know, but that energy is a creative force.
Mm-hmm.
That energy is what can create like ideas and create like a whole business that can be your next multi-billion-dollar business.
Yeah.
You know, if you choose to redirect that force.
Yeah, transmutation.
Yeah, transmutation.
Sexual transmutation.
Right, because think about it. Sex is used to produce life.
Yeah, it's an energy.
That's what creativity is. Creativity is life. So if you transmute that energy, if you spend time, if you feel away, you spend time in the Word and you spend time sharing and thinking about ideas, man, you really operating at the same capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna take it a step further too.
Go ahead.
Cause I'm here now. So
We here. We part.
Cause you talked about the spiritual side of everything.
Mm-hmm.
When you actually have sex with somebody.
You join the forces.
You know what I'm saying? And that intermingling and, you know, that whole thing. But again, in the physical, what does it do, right? Like
Right.
now, okay, you want it again with that person, right? Because it was so good or whatever it was, right?
Right.
Dang, now they, you know, they broke up with you or they got, you know, they don't want to deal with you no more. So now you're trying to spend time, spend money, invest, right, and try to get that relationship back.
Right.
And not, you know, like, and you see it all across America, dude. Like,
Right.
Just pay attention. Like a lot of the things that go on,
Right.
it go on because somebody's trying to either impress somebody,
Right. That's true.
or it's they're trying like to a lot of the things that go on in the world are from that space.
Yeah,
of relationships with sexual or like that whole space.
Man, I gotta say it, but it's been on my mind for a minute, man. I just wish that we would manifest past that.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, even if you think about, because okay, first of all, sex complicate things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you look online now, you hear about a lot of relationships. All you hear about is, oh, he cheated, she cheated, or I can't trust him, I can't trust her. Should we go 50-50? You know what I mean? Like you hear all of this, and a lot of people are talking about relationships as if they are in a union, a marriage.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now they're trying to turn boo-boo into sugar. You know what I mean? Because of these sexual connections and soul ties that they have.
Yep.
You know, so now you hear they trying to bring marital rules to this type of lifestyle, when in fact it won't work because you're not in a committed union.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it create this mess, and you know, we can't now mature past that level of he cheated, she cheated, whatever. You know, like there are other problems in relationship versus sexual problems.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And there are spiritual problems too.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, that's my whole rant on that, man.
Nah, I mean, you can continue to go down this rabbit hole of sex, but but just in short, invest that time in your business.
That's true.
And reprogram yourself, because that's another thing of like how much programming goes into. I mean, just think about it, right? When somebody's trying to sell something, they typically got a sexy ad.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, or it's somebody in a relationship. Right. Look how happy they are.
Right, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like it's so deep. Yeah, it's so deep, but. Yes.
But that's how we program. We're programmed that way now.
Yes. Give up sex.
It's just like that, right?
It will help you become more successful.
Right. And
not just the sex itself.
Right.
But all the things that go into having sex. Right. Or pursuing a sexual relationship, or,
that's true.
That whole thing.
That's true. I agree. That's true. Cool.
Next.
Look, we had to park there for a minute, man. You know what I mean? But what's next?
Next. Food. Hey, I know it's another one, man. It's another
Jesus,
one.
Lord have mercy. I'm struggling, bro. Go ahead.
What you got?
Nah, man. I mean, so types of food, you know what I mean, is my thing. I know that. See, I'm going to just get my thing at the end, because everything is all connected, bro. I say, everything ties into each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? But ultimately, what's good for your health and also what's good for your mental. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Are you going to always feel tired and, I don't know, man. It's just... I don't want to give too much, really. I'm gonna be selfish and save mine for the end. I'm gonna pass it back to you, brother.
From my perspective, food. Majority fat guy talking, right? If I ate the right food, I could have more energy.
Right.
I could have, you know what I'm saying, like a better body type or whatever. I'm like,
right.
But do I want to eat right? Do I want to give up the chicken wings?
Right.
Or, whatever, right? So.
Would you for your next level?
I don't know, man.
Hey, real talk, wifey just brought me some wing last night.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's a whole nother thing, right? Yeah. What the wife brings home, what they cook. Oh,
right.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be so good. It'd be so good.
Ain't nothing like them Friday nights, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, like you know that that there's certain type of foods that slow you down.
Right, that's true.
And do you choose to still indulge knowing that it's gonna slow you down?
Right. Yeah. See, bro, I'm gonna be real. With food, it just gotta make sense.
Yeah.
It gotta make sense for me, man. You know what I mean? I need to get that up. And my wife be like, you don't need to be eating that. Why?
Why not? Right?
I want it.
Right.
Why not? But yeah, man. Anyway.
All right. Next one. Social media.
That's easy for me.
All the scrolling.
Okay, the scrolling. Okay.
Think about how much you stroll. That's not business. Right. Nothing to do with the podcast.
Me personally?
You personally.
Man, I could look at my hours right now. Most of the time, my phone ain't even on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm, maybe because
you can do that, can't you? You say your hours?
Yeah.
Yeah,
how long
the screen time and stuff like that?
Yeah,
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, you can look at that.
I forgot about that.
But I also been blessed because I was born in a time where we didn't have social media.
Yeah.
So I know how to not be on social media, but at the end of the day, man, you can get caught in a rabbit hole, especially with the reels. You definitely
just keep on going.
Yeah,
just keep
bro.
On going.
No, bro. One time I was on TikTok for an hour straight.
Wow.
TikTok is entertaining, bro.
Right.
They just keep hitting you with content. And I'm like, and I looked up like, dang, I've been here an hour.
Right. Watching. Feel like it.
For real. I don't even look at shows like that for an hour. You know what I mean? But TikTok.
Yeah.
But well, mostly being that we are content creators, I'm just looking for ideas.
Yeah.
And I might just screenshot. But other than that, I can't say I struggle that much with that.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely guilty of it. Like not necessarily like I'm big on Twitter. Like in terms of I look at Twitter a lot.
Yeah.
The reason why I look at Twitter a lot though,
First comment.
I tell myself, what is it?
First comment, the news.
Oh yeah. Like
that's where everything go viral
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up with what's going on.
Right.
But when I really think about it, sometimes like how many of the stuff that I'm knowing, that I'm learning, is really useful. You know.
I don't know, man. We make you use that though, because I don't necessarily like look at Twitter, but I know that's where you can get the good news.
Right.
And we're in media though.
Right.
My wife always say like, how you not know what's going on, but you in media? Like, and I'm like, yeah, good point.
Right. You gotta be right. You got what you're right. You're right.
Yeah, good point. We might use it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You're right. Or like I find myself like if I got like a little bit of downtime,
right.
This I guess it may go back to the entertainment piece. Like I might play like Candy Crush. I just reached level 4,000 by the way. So,
that's still a thing, bro.
Yeah, to me it is right. It's just good to kind of wind down. I use it to wind down sometimes, but entertainment, right? Right. Or like other apps that I use for entertainment, but also try to disguise it. You gotta be real with yourself too, right? Sometimes try to disguise it as if I'm working on my critical thinking skills.
Oh, that's bruh. What my nephew say, bruh.
Right.
So me, maybe doobies have a problem with this.
Yeah.
I research everything. Everything. No, real talk. Like, I mean, my wife called me a know-it-all sometimes, but I'm just a curious individual.
Yeah.
But sometimes that gets in the way. Like, I can go to Google, right? And just search something, or YouTube, we'll say YouTube. Mm-hmm. But on the YouTube homepage, you'll see Gary Vee pop up, how to do marketing. But I supposed to be looking at something else to see how to do something else. And then I go into Gary Vee and he started talking, and then he'll say something that I don't know what it is. Yeah. And I go research that. And there's something there that I need to find out what that is.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
down the rabbit hole you go.
Yeah. And next thing I'm like, dang, what was I doing?
Right.
You know what I mean? So just like.
You ever go in the refrigerator? You trying to remember what you like, dang, I came in the kitchen for something. What? You just open the refrigerator and look.
Bro, I do this every day. Real talk. Every day, to the point where like, dude, what's going on? But every day.
Man.
Like every day.
Oh man.
Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so I guess giving up Googling.
Yeah.
In moderation, I guess.
In moderation.
Yeah.
Next thing.
What we got?
Being right.
Okay, let's talk about this. Because we initially came to this decision because I asked a certain question. Mm-hmm. And I want to ask this question. Okay, you as a successful leader, you lead like how many people?
About 40 to 50.
So you lead 40 people, a lot of branch, right? And I asked you this. I said, what did you have to give up to be or to get to that next level with your team? Mm-hmm. And you said what?
Being right.
Let's talk about that. Why is that? Why did you have to give that up?
Because like, I mean, it's a few different things, but like, I guess the simplest way I can put it is nobody cares if you're right.
Right.
If you don't understand them.
Ooh.
If you can't relate and
we need some bars. Bars. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you can't relate to the person and really understand what they're going through.
Right.
Even though what you're telling them is right, they're not gonna be able to take the information in.
True.
Because they don't feel like either they don't feel like you, if you were in their shoes, this is the decision that you will make or be making.
Right.
And that's just the reality of it, man. People have to understand. People have to feel like you understand what they're going through.
Right.
even though you do understand, you just chose not to buy your excuse for not performing.
Right.
You know, and that's just how you handled it when you were in their shoes.
Man, so you had to give up your way and your will to be right.
Yeah.
Just to edify your people, your subordinates. And
I even look at it in a marriage.
Oh man, I struggle with that, bro. Go ahead.
9 times out of 10, whatever me and my wife got going on, if we got a disagreement, 9 times out of 10, I'm right. I'm just being honest, right? I'm just like, or if or it's a perspective thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes, man, you just got to be like, if this is something that's not life or death, just let it go.
Right. Yeah.
And like sometimes you got to let people fail too.
Right.
You got to let them figure it out on their own. Just step away. All right. Instead of me, you're going to find out that this ain't going to work.
Right.
But until you see it for yourself, you might not be as apt to take the information.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I guess that then the priority is the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, man, I stopped believing in right and wrong. Real talk. I stopped believing.
It's so relative. It's so relative to what's going on. Like,
yeah, it's like
America is built on wrong. It is. Like, America is built on like somebody came over to this land, took their land, and we celebrated in history. You know what I'm saying?
That's not how they told us in the books.
You know, like that's
not their perspective.
But well, no, it's the perspective. That's what we learned. They just didn't sauce it up that way. Sauce it up so like you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, see, that's the problem. Their perspective is that we didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No accountability.
Yeah, no, man. Yeah. But again, in their mind, they probably right.
Yeah.
In their mind. That's why I'm like, bruh, okay. You know, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
But again, it kind of goes like, I kind of what you was talking about with the sex thing, right? Like, how can you expect like these things not to happen or these things to go right when it's foundationally wrong?
That's true.
And the reality of it is America's foundationally wrong.
It is.
And I'm going to be an American. I'm a diehard American to the day I die. I ain't moving. Right. I ain't leaving. I ain't leaving,
not
right?
Going to Africa.
But
shout out to Attain.
At least I don't plan on seeing
yeah, right.
But the reality of it is that we have to understand that so many things, again, are wrong in the world, quote unquote, wrong in the world, because there's no right or wrong, or doesn't go as planned,
right?
Because of your foundation is screwed up.
Question. So, why did God allow it to happen?
Which part?
The whole America thing.
I mean, I don't know the answer, but
I don't think it's a right or wrong answer.
I'm gonna give you my perspective on it. Because it's almost like, well, hey, why does God allow like, you know, a baby to die, or why does God allow you know, somebody's grandmother gets robbed and killed, whatever, you know, whatever it is, right?
Right.
Went a little dark there, but why does God allow that to happen? I won't necessarily say it's God allowing it to happen, because if you listen to I don't know what the scriptures say either, but if you listen to Outwitting the Devil, in his interview in Napoleon Hill, he has an interview with the devil, and in that interview, he says, I have the same right to, or he was like, we're two sides of the same atom. He was like, he's positive, I'm negative. I have the same right to things as he does. He's painting this picture of who, you know, how he's, you know, whatever. But I think the reality of it is that we have free will. In my opinion, we have free will, and you can use that free will for good,
Yeah.
or you can use it for bad. And even though those things is outside of, even those things that like don't appear to be like anybody's fault, like
Right.
some kid getting cancer or something like that,
Right.
it is likely that it came from a decision that somebody in your lineage made.
Right. Right.
You know, and
Yeah.
it's not that kid's fault, but at the end of the day, you got cause and effect.
Right. I see. That's what I believe in, cause and effect. That's why I say I don't believe in right and wrong, just cause and effect.
Yeah.
You can be right all day, but how is it affecting your life? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, if you want to be right, cool, okay.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah.
But what are the consequences?
Right.
Are they good or bad?
Right.
How is it, so when we talk about sacrificing, you ain't got to sacrifice nothing.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You can do all you want to do, but don't complain about not having this or not being where you want to be. And the reason why I posed the question about why God allowed this to happen, because scripture today.
Let's go. Let's go.
Matthew 16. We're going to start at 24. Jesus said, if anyone desires to come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever desires to save his life will lose it. Ain't that what J. Cole said? But whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. Was that J. Cole? Was that? No, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Ain't that what Lil Wayne said?
Yeah, he said it.
You see what I'm saying?
That boy, who knew to know he was a prophet?
That boy's preaching. Y'all didn't even know it, man. Y'all just focus on the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Boy, with that preaching in his lyrics. You feel me? So, I mean, we have to understand one thing, that us people are biased. We're partial.
Yep.
And of course we're going to be partial because of how we were brought up, how we were raised, our environment, and just us being people. I won't say broken people, and just us being imperfect. We have to understand that God is a just God. That means everything he do is justified and just. Even if we say he's wrong, he's still just because he's impartial. How can a God love everybody and not be impartial? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
How can a God love everybody and not be impartial? He loved the world so much that he gave his only begotten son for the world. Like, he loved everybody. How is it possible to be impartial? So what I'm saying is that in order for us people to understand truth, or understand what is right, what's wrong, we have to give up our right and wrong and accept righteousness. There's a difference, because righteousness comes through faith, and that faith is in the justification of who God is. So we have to give up our right and wrongs and what we think is right, what we think is wrong, and see and ask what his will is. I don't know where that came from and why I said that, but it just came to mind, man. We started talking about Christopher Columbus. And I was like, why did he got to allow that to happen? But anyway, yeah, that. So in a way, we're still giving up stuff, our will. Ain't that what you said? Don't you got one for that?
Oh. Kinda.
Okay.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure I understand it right. What's the reason? Is it because you said that God doesn't? It isn't like when you say a favorite, but he's not impartial to anybody.
Yeah, he's impartial, so he's not partial.
Right.
So
what does that mean? What does that mean for? Like, let's say let's say you got two people against each other. Like, what does that mean for those people?
For them?
Yeah. Is it just like strong will? Or whoever's had the best will, like, wins? Or how does that work?
Oh, man, I honestly think there's always a third answer. That we got to, seriously, I think there's a third answer that we got to search for. I'm just
trying to figure out, why the Patriots beat my Falcons in the Super Bowl. I just, like, did they believe more in God? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out.
I think they was praying hard up there, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like why we
they are the North, man. They closer to God than we are.
No, I'm sorry. So I couldn't let it up.
Hey man, but yeah, I'm gonna have to pray about that later because we still getting ridiculed. Hopefully it was for humility.
Right.
I don't know. We had a lot of humility lately, but I don't know why. God chose for that to happen.
Next one.
Okay.
Acting on emotions.
Ooh, man.
So a lot of times you may, again, feel like you're right.
Right.
And you may be right.
Right.
But you have to, what we learned, ingest
and digest. Right.
So that way you can make sure that your next move is calculated.
That's true. I got to get better with that too.
I feel like there's a scripture in like Proverbs or something dealing with emotions and like dealing with like, I feel like there's some type of scripture. Put it in the comments if you know what it is.
Yeah, they probably, yeah. Doobies, help us out, please.
I feel like there's a scripture in Proverbs that's like, don't be quick to be angry or don't.
See, all you have to do is just give me a little piece.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna Google.
I try to
slow to anger.
My partialness.
Partial. Be slow to anger and slow to anger. And what make you bring that up though?
Well, I just think sometimes, man, like, think about it, dude. Think about it. How many people get tricked out their positions?
Oh yeah.
Like how many dudes are in jail right now because they acted off of their emotions?
Yeah, that's true.
Forever. You in jail like for the rest of your life, or you don't throw away 20. Wallow always talk about, I did 20 years for a 3-minute, 30 second, whatever it was, basically a short time to commit this crime.
Right.
But it cost me 20 years of my life.
Jesus.
Man,
that's crazy. That takes a lot of EQ too.
Yeah.
Emotionally intelligence, which is what Vo is good at,
Yeah.
So of course it would come from Vo. So you got to have a lot of self-awareness, man. Just knowing where you are. Proverbs 16:32 is what you was talking about. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. That's probably wouldn't.
Well, you ain't got to be. Well, I think it's like, and I think that's another thing too, right? Sometimes I'm big and bad. I'm the top dog. I'm the big dog. Right?
I'm the big dog. Yeah.
And you feel like you got to show that to somebody,
right? But
again, like you get tricked out your position trying to do that. Man, you know what? Mo3, he got unfortunately he was gunned down on the highway, right? And he said in the song, he say, I can't afford a bodyguard. My pride too big. And there's a lot of people just pride, man. Like recipes, dope artists,
right?
Like kids love them, right? Like I listen to them all the time, but just imagine, right? If he had somebody around him that was like that could get through to him, like, hey man, like you can't, like you got, you stepping out here or whatever. Right. You got these ops, enemy, whatever it is. Like you got to move a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's true.
Don't move off of pride and ego and those emotions. Don't act on those emotions. Like let's be a little more calculated in how we move.
Hey, you speaking, man? That's true. That's true. We got another one?
Yep.
What we got?
Relationships. I'm not talking about, because we hit on sex, we talked about like personal, I'm talking about like friendships. Right. People that you love, family, friends. Right. Man, if you want to be successful, you might just have to get rid of them. I'm just being honest. Again, that period of time where I kind of cut everything off, wasn't listening to music, I also distanced myself from people that were negative. Right. I actually went on my Facebook, and I think I probably still to this day, I still got it. I don't see different people post, but like anybody that was just like posting just random stuff or like just nothing that's conducive to success. Right. I muted I didn't unfriend them. I just muted them.
Hey, that's smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, And you have to remove those relationships that you have that are not helping you become successful.
That's true. Yeah, man, because you know how they say, and we hear it so much, man, especially in the self-help industry. If you hang around 3 broke people, you're going to be the 4th one.
Yeah.
I mean, because what happened is you adapt that mentality. Yep. The Bible says, when 2 or more are gathered, there he is in the midst. Bible also talks about association. You know, Jesus sent the disciples out 2 by 2. Like, let's talk about the Tower of Babel. You know, when they all came on one accord, they almost reached heaven. You know, building the tower to heaven. Like,
you feel like that was physical?
Huh?
You feel like that was a physical tower?
Probably not.
I feel like that was like. But you know what else? But you know what it tells you though? That it's possible to like. I'm gonna say live a perfect life, but it's possible to reach heaven, like while you're on earth in a sense. Not like
because God did destroy it.
Yeah, he didn't want, I'm just saying though. Like my point is that is that you can have a really good life,
right?
And like you don't have to live like there's a way that you can have a really good life. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, with the association.
Yeah, because
think about it. Even though they were outside of the will of God, like, you know, but being that it was on one accord, they were still able to reach that level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just by
read that. I got to find out. Where is that at? You know what? Don't worry about it.
You got me. Look, next time they see me, I'm going to have all my books right here.
I'm so petty. I don't even listen, like, because I heard about, like, you know, the Tower of Babel.
Right.
Like, I refuse to even learn, like, the Babbel app. I refuse to even like download that and like learn from that. You know, it teaches like another language.
Oh, okay.
It's called Babbel.
Oh, nah.
And I'm like, I ain't messing with it.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Like what they trying to do.
I ain't messing with it. But because I don't know the context of the story.
Oh yeah.
I need to learn the context of the story. So, I mean, I don't feel that way anymore. But
I don't even know if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, we can assume that it was bad. Or we can assume it was good. But what I got out of that is association. Like when you're on one accord and who you're teamed up with, you know, you can either do good or you can either do bad. So if you are wanting to have success, you need a team, you know, and you need good associations, good relationships, you know. Even Robert Kiyosaki, I keep going back to Robert Kiyosaki, man. He gonna have to pay me a check, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Check.
Go ahead and cut it.
Shouting. But he said this. He said that, you know, growing up in school, they teach us to be like independent by just doing our work. If we decided to work with somebody else, it's called cheating. Right. But in business, when you have a team, a cooperation, then it's a corporation. Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, like association is key.
Another one of my beefs with school, but you know, here we go. We'll leave it.
Yeah.
Next one.
What's the next one?
Being liked.
Ooh, I struggle with that.
You gotta give up being the likable person.
Man,
I told all my assistant managers, I was like, if you're the most liked person in your branch,
right,
there's a problem.
Man, you sound like, you know, you sound like
who I sound like?
Joe Budden.
Oh,
man, he told Earn Your Leisure, he was like, everybody like y'all. Y'all ain't got no enemies. You know what I mean? He's like, if y'all get along with everybody, that means y'all get along with nobody.
What?
Yeah. He's pretty much saying that they're on everybody's side. So I don't know, man. But anyway,
all I know is in leadership, like you got to hold your team accountable.
That's true.
And if y'all don't have no friction, that means they doing what they want to do.
Yeah.
And that may not be the best thing for your operation.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. I know that because when it comes to that, you just got to be, if you hold yourself to a higher standard and have a discipline than being in leadership, that will kind of trickle down to other people. That says a lot about you too as a leader.
I don't know.
I mean,
but
I don't know nothing about that.
I ain't going for it. I'm not here. I would love to be your friend.
Right.
But that ain't what I'm here for. I'm here to get a result. That's what they paying me to do.
Right. Man, I struggle with, being liked. I think I struggle with that because of my other side. Because when I show my other side, then it's like,
what's the other side?
I don't like people being scared of me, man.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I just don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that feeling, man.
Go Tone.
I just don't like that. I feel like, hey, I don't want to be, but now I'm learning how to balance the two. So like my wife she's the outward expression of who I am. My wife, she's the outward expression of who I am. And just by her being my wife, now I'm looking at myself, okay, so there's a way you can do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not necessarily, you ain't got to like me. I'm not trying to be liked, but at the end of the day, if I can help you be better and just hold you accountable to the standards that you told me that you want or the expectations that you set for yourself, then we own something.
Yeah.
But I think the likable part is that if you don't have no standards or expectations, yeah, we can be cool, but I ain't gonna be cool. Like, I'm not gonna ignore you, but I'm gonna ignore you.
Yeah.
Like in an organization, not like in life, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the person who want or have expectations, I'm gonna hold them accountable. But the person that don't want expectations is kind of like don't want you to tell them nothing. I'd be cool with you, but I ain't gonna be like, I'm not putting my energy there.
No, I feel you. Like it's you can't take feedback. Like, why would I even waste my time?
Right.
It just don't make sense.
Right.
This pod is getting a little long.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the last one.
What's the last one?
And I'm gonna let you sum it up.
Okay.
With
my thingy. I got you. What's the last one?
Control.
You pushed the button. You pushed the button.
To give up control.
Man.
You want to be successful.
That is the foundation, bro. I am nothing.
I am nothing.
Doobies, if you want to sound deep,
yeah.
And if somebody asks you something, just say, I am nothing. Paul said, I deny myself, man. Look, control. I think we talked about this previously on other pods, but when you are in a constant state of resistance, either you are pushing God out or you are inviting other types of energy and negativity to you. You know what I mean? Just by you wanting to control something or be in control, What I mean by negativity is that maybe you have a fear of being let down. So you act on that by trying to control a certain situation, by acting out on your emotions.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Just being like, you know what I mean? Because you're trying to control, the outside environment or you're trying to protect yourself.
Right.
Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So you definitely got to let go, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do your take on that?
Yeah. I mean, it's let your will be done. Right.
Right.
That's the Lord's Prayer, right?
Yeah.
Not my will, let your will be done.
Right.
I mean, it's you have to understand that the world is bigger than you.
Right.
It's bigger than what you want, what you see for yourself.
That's true.
Like, there's another plan. Now, it may be right inside of what you plan on doing.
That's true.
But if it's not, just give it up.
That's true.
Relinquish your
control. So big shout out to Big Mike. He said this. He said, I just control the controllable.
Mm-hmm.
And that hits. I also said this. I said, I'm not trying to control my outcome. That's external. I'm trying to control my output. What I'm capable of doing.
Ooh, bars.
My output. Because think about it. And now I'm finna go down my little list. Think about it. We have Be More to Do More.
Mm-hmm.
I have a son, 9 months now.
Okay.
I have a wife. I need gym time. there's a lot of things that I need to accomplish in my life, you know, especially at 36, you know, and there are a lot of things or a lot of people who count on that, you know. So in order for me to perform, you know, I have to wake up earlier to get a lot of things done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in order to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I have to give up some television at night and go to bed early, right? But even if I do that, if I eat the wrong thing at 9 o'clock, I'm not going to sleep well. Therefore, I'm going to be tired in the morning. You know what I mean? All that didn't even suffice. I called you one Saturday morning and said, bro, I'm going to have to start working on Saturdays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because what we have to do within a week, I need more time. So, okay, now I have to get up at 6 on Saturday mornings and do work, right, for half a day. Well, I still want to keep up with my gym time.
Right.
So I have to get up Sunday morning and go to the gym.
Yeah.
But if I drink wine on Saturday, I'm going to be sluggish and not want to get up on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So if I don't get up on Sunday morning and I go to the gym, I'm going to feel bad because I let myself down, you know, and that puts me in a funky state on Monday. And a funky state that I have to produce through.
Yeah.
Because we still got stuff to do.
Right. It don't stop.
It don't stop. So I just have to control.
That's one thing people don't realize about entrepreneurship. It doesn't stop. Like,
it don't.
It continues to go and go.
Right.
And go.
Right.
And go. Like it just because you take a vacation, that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's like, people don't talk about that enough.
No, it don't.
Sorry.
Even on vacation, bro, I had to wake up early.
Yeah.
Because I
saw it.
because I knew that, not because I wanted to wake up early, but I knew that I needed to keep my routine so that when I get home, I don't have to get back into the rhythm of waking up to produce. So yeah, man, there are a lot of sacrifice and stuff you have to give up. But at the end of the day, if stuff is still not going my way or our way, I got to give up control because it's not on me. I can control what I can control. I can control my outputs. I let God do the rest.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's my thing.
Boom.
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 Bars. Man, we went an hour, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So you got anything else?
Do I have anything else? Man, not really. I just want everybody to understand it ain't sweet out here.
Nah.
Like people want to jump into entrepreneurship. They want to jump into, you know, being a leadership role.
Right.
Not realizing that, like, if you want to be successful,
that's true.
As an entrepreneur,
right,
and a leader, these are some of the things that you may have to rethink.
Right. Yeah.
On how you're currently investing your time.
That's true.
Your energy, your acquaintances, all those things.
Bars.
That's all.
Bars. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, on that note, man, you guys be sure to like, subscribe, share this information. Hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Hit that bell, man. Hey, follow us, man, and download these audios and all that, man. All that. Y'all know do
all that.
Cool, man. Hey, man, but I'm done. You got anything else?
Nah, I'm good, bro.
All right, bro. We out. Stick and move, we can get it done. Call it unity, it ain't no way around it. Cultivating, we get motivation from the big guy. We don't play about him. Going hard for the game, showing love, won't tolerate.